Hey, how's it going? Tall Tesla guy here. So I am coming to you from the back seat of my car here, because what I'm doing is something that goes in the back seat of the car. Now there's a couple of things here. One of the things I'm just going to show you quickly. They're both my friends over at Hansshow, and you guys know I make tons of videos about their stuff. They make awesome products, easy to use, and more importantly, easy to install. So that's what we're going to be doing today. It's this. Comes in a super cool box. It'd be an awesome thing wrapped under the tree, honestly. In fact, my daughter's gonna keep the box when I'm done with it, but this is a rear entertainment screen that's for the back passengers in the car, mainly my daughter. But honestly, this is what comes with the new Project Juniper Tesla Model Y that's coming out next year. You get a rear screen, and I wanted to have one in mind. I do not have a Project Juniper Model Y, and this is what I wanted, the refresh. So this is Hanshow's newest screen. It's an 8.6 inch screen in the back, which is perfect for rear passengers, music videos, whatever they want to do. And that's what I'm going to be installing today. And I want to show you just how easy it is to install. And then I'm also putting these things, which it's not as exciting as the digital screen to rear passengers, but to me it is, because what it does is it covers all these, the seat slides. And by seat slides, I mean these things, which are kind of hard to see, but these things right here, it covers and protects those, and it's one of those things that just kind of adds it, or spruces it up a little bit in the back, and that's what I'm going for today too. But what I need to do before I install this screen is I need to take out my fridge. If you guys saw the videos before, I installed this fridge unit here, which I thought, honestly, I was going to use a lot more than I did. And in the end, what happened is every time my daughter would hit the front of the fridge, the door would open and it would break off. So it's just not something we're using anymore. I'm going to take this out, and then I'm going to install the screen, and yeah, it's just going to be amazing. So we're going to go from this to... it's actually scary how easy this stuff pops in and off the thing, right? So this is the vent right here, and it pops out here. There's one attachment for the control function right there, and then this fridge thing just really pops out, and honestly, it's got the same cord attachment that the vent had. So you just don't have there's just not a lot of stuff that goes into this stuff, which is nice. It's nice that we can do this, but yeah, it's funny that or it's interesting or funny, I guess, that it's so easy to do for such a highly technically advanced car. So honestly, this fridge is out, and normally you would have these panels down here. I have panels that are going to go underneath here, but it's easier to do it without those on there. So if you have them, you want to take them off first and you'll put them back on afterwards. So I'm going to show you where I can, but like I said before, this is the package. It's a really neat box anyway, and yeah, so through some cinemagic, I had to clean up a bit back here, but nonetheless, pops right out of here. And really, like, I can't stress enough how easy it is to do this stuff, and honestly, it's really important to me, because I do not have any sort of like tech. I don't have any sort of like mechanical engineering, automotive experience, background, anything like that would help me do stuff like take apart a car and put it back together, especially a car as scientifically, diverse as a Tesla. Yeah, engineered anyway. But this stuff is so plug and play. I mean, it's almost like setting up a printer on a computer, only it's cooler. And this is it. It's an awesome display. It looks really cool. It's got a screen protector on it that comes with it, that plastic that everybody peels off. I'll probably keep it on there. My daughter is a bit of a animal. So yeah, it's got this will adjust the airflow, and then left and right. It adjusts it a little bit up and down, but nonetheless. There's a reset button in the middle. This is to charge your phone, so you can still have a plug back here, which is nice. I don't have a lot of rear passengers anyway, but just in case I did, there's also plugs in the front if you ever needed one. And then this is the USB-C connector to put in a an adapter. Now the device has about 64 gigabytes of internal storage. I have a 128 gigabyte mini or micro SD card that I'm going to use for it to do both. You can transfer stuff from a computer to it or whatever you're trying to do to download files, because this does not have its own internet. You can get a Wi-Fi hotspot from your phone and do it, but it doesn't take advantage of Tesla's internet or whatever. So that is something that you have to sort of figure out on your own, which is fine for me. I don't really care. I don't need it anyway. And then, yeah, it's got the internal storage. So just like if you were flying on an airplane, you download the movies, the Netflix, whatever, and you get it on there, and then you're good to go for the trip. But yeah, this is it. And honestly, this is the airflow port. It's going to connect right to Tesla's airflow port, which is right down there. And then this is the only connector you have to do. That's it right there. That's it, the only one. Now there's a splitter thing in here that you'll see so that you can still run the functions of the car itself while you're doing it. But this is basically, comes with a pry tool, which is super great. I've already got everything off, but if you don't, it's awesome to have. And then this is that splitter thing I was telling you about. It's also got this guy. This is like a capper or something. This stops the connection. See, it just kind of closes it off so you don't have an open cable down there. And then this is the port. I mean, this is it. I can't wait to see it so you guys can see how cool this is. But yeah, and it also comes with a USB-A to USB-C adapter, in case you have like one of those older micro SD card adapters or something like that, or you wanted to plug something into it. I guess you could use this, which is nice. It's nice to have. I don't necessarily need it, but if you do, it's a win, 100%. So this is it though. I mean, this is it. You got these 4 connectors, which seems intimidating, but it's definitely not. This is the one that connects right into the device right here. You're connecting these two together. They only go in one way, and it's got the clip. It's one of those clip things. You hear it clip, you're good. The only thing I'll say is when you put this back in there, the space is really tight. You want to make sure and you just want to make sure and tuck everything in there so that you don't sort of miss anything. You can kind of see there's a plug here. This is it's called a CAN bus plug. One of the cool things about this setup too that Hansshow does is they give you instructional videos that you can do for it. But there's a blue plug in here. It only unplugs from one thing anyway, and then you get this adapter thing here that plugs into it. You can only sort of plug in, there's only one thing you can plug into each thing, which is nice for people like me that are not as tech savvy or something like that, or not as automotive savvy. If it was all the same color, I wouldn't be able to do it. So you end up with this. You can kind of see down here, you have the adapter in there, which is nice. And then you get the 2 plugs that are coming through the side. And then everything kind of goes back together. So when the car's on, that's what you get. It's got a video that plays at the beginning of it anyway, just to show you like the test of the car, but you can see it kicked right on as soon as you did it, as soon as you turned it on. So it's kind of neat. It shows this little Tesla promo video. There's ways that you can get out of there, but what you can see here too is it's got all the features and functions of the regular car. I don't have it in there yet, but I'll show you in a second when I put it in there. It's just got all the stuff to change the temperature. Obviously it's in Celsius. I can change that in the settings. When I go into it, temperature unit to Fahrenheit. It's just where we live, just how it is. Time zone West 12th District. I'm not sure what that means, but so one thing that I can do is get a I can get an update from Hansshow, and they'll take off that you know, Tesla promo screen, anything. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna pop it all back in there, get it all back together, so we can kind of see what we're playing with. You notice that there isn't a lot of space in here for things, and you're gonna have wires. I'll tell you in the beginning, you definitely want to tuck these wires in as much as you possibly can, so that everything kind of fits together seamlessly. You just don't, they always give you way too much wires, I guess. It's nice to have it though, honestly, but yeah, you can't do anything with them, and they're kind of a biscuit. So getting them tucked in there as best you can. There's one, and there's the other one. And then that's it. It's in and on, and you can kind of see it there. It just looks cool. I think it looks awesome. That's not bad. Yeah, you can see everything there. It's sort of in place, and it's all neat and nice and tidy and everything. So the install was super duper easy, and in fact this version, this version 86 or 8.6 with the 8-inch screen does not require the extra cable to move the seat, which is just super cool because I didn't want to have to fish and wire that through the thing. So that's awesome. I didn't need that extra cable like I thought I did, and it's very seamless. And you can see here, it just goes right on. It comes on when you turn the car on. It comes on when you sit in the seat, open the doors. Everything is clean underneath there. It's a little bit of a fight to get the wires in there, but that's just everything you do with wires in the cars. It seems like it does that kind of thing. So I want to run through a quick, like, sort of walkthrough of the settings on this kind of thing. I'm gonna work on the time. It's not 4:30 in the morning. I'll figure that out. It's got Bluetooth and Wi-Fi and all that kind of thing, which is super nice for headsets, headphones, everything, whatever you're trying to do to watch stuff on there. I also have wireless controllers that I think I could hook up to play games on it, but I'll get to that in a minute. Or I'll get to that later. I wanted to show you sort of the functions on here. It's got the ionization that'll prevent smells from the outside like you have in the front, the keep temperature, dog, camp, and then child lock. The child lock code, which they don't tell you, is 8687. I don't know why, and that is what it is. Maybe we can change it. I'm not sure if we even need to. But then it's got all the other functions on here too. Fan, heated seats, the heated seats back here. When you push it, you can select them. Fan speed, which is what it sort of defaults to. This is the front seat thing, and you see it moves. It's just pretty cool. If you had a backseat passenger, if you were doing Uber or something like that, they can adjust it from there, which is kind of nice. The music button to play music, and it can play music it plays the music from the front, changing the channels and stuff like that, which my daughter can't reach the screen now anyway. In the future it might be a thing, but it's not now, so it's kind of nice because it actually does share the same music functionality as the front. So you end up having to so right now it's playing songs. It can change the station, change the songs, and do the volume, which is interesting to me, because the passenger in the back can essentially control that kind of thing. But anyway, that's there. This is it's a Google Play, it's an Android Auto functionality, but it also has Apple CarPlay, which is something that I think is gonna be nice because I have Apple. But anyway, it's got your YouTube, Netflix, all that kind of stuff. Bluetooth transmitter. You can play videos on here. File manager. Once you get this, you use this and you put this in here for your videos or whatever, you can transfer them over there, which is super nice. And then it's also got this, which is basically going to be your local video is whatever you put on here. YouTube, Netflix, TikTok, to watch sort of videos. And I'm thinking you can probably change that out a little bit, put Disney maybe in there. I have a daughter, she's 5, so that's what we typically watch. But then yeah, and then the settings. The vehicle settings, some of these things, oh, left and right rudder, I'm guessing that's like driver side, either side. So it probably makes so you switch, because it doesn't want you to change the driver's seat, but the passenger seat you can. So it's set to do that sort of thing. Yes, rudder, left rudder. Time zone, and then the about. So this is the update. The update that you can get from Hansshow lets you avoid or lets you get past that entry screen that shows you that Tesla promo video or whatever, and then you can get to the kind of the stuff on there. So, and then you got Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, car settings appear to change. But anyway, honestly, like this is great. I love. I can't wait to take it out on a road trip. I can't wait to mess around with some of the settings and everything on there. Check out in the description, check out in the link below. Log on there right now, use Tall Tesla Guy as your promo code. You can save up to 22%, which is huge Black Friday deals. Get yourself this. The other functionality thing that I got was a rail protector, and I'll put that in a bit too, but I really wanted to show you guys this. Super easy to install. I can't believe how easy it is to install this. Even now that I don't have to wire in the seat, it's just great. And then from this point forward, it's just going to be awesome. So thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you on the next video, and make sure and stay safe out there.